scored in the bottom of the second inning, rallying that allowed the Indians to take the lead for good in yesterday's game. Michigan takes on Vanderbilt this evening in Game 1 of the best-of-3 championship round of the College World Series from Omaha. First pitch at 7. The Wolverines will be looking to earn their first College World Series title in 57 years. Team USA looks to remain undefeated at the Women's World Cup of Soccer as they square off against Spain today in the knockout round of that event. Head coach Joe Ellis believes the Team USA has a pretty good advantage in this one, having faced and beaten Spain in an exhibition match between those countries that took place earlier this year.
I think it was critical that we played Spain. We didn't have a history with them. I think to know a team, to get out on the field, and I think both teams are probably at very different stages in where that game was. I think there's an understanding of that.
Kickoff this morning takes place at 11. Meanwhile, Fox's ratings for the just completed group stage of this year's World Cup are up 6% from the numbers that were posted in 2015 and up a whopping 73% from the ratings that were earned back in 2011. It's T-minus 24 hours before the first ever Rocket Mortgage Classic begins at the Detroit Golf Club with the Area 313 Celebrity Challenge, an event where teams led by Bubba Watson, Dustin Johnson, and Ricky Fowler compete to earn money for the Children's Hospital Foundation of Michigan. On the course, Ches Reavie wins for the first time since 2008 as he captures the title at the PGA Tour's Travelers Championship yesterday in Connecticut. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, go to 97ontheticket.com. Jamie. Stone.
Nothing but hoes.
On 97.1 The Ticket.
Good morning. Monday morning, overcast skies. They are saying, and by they I mean some guy, I think the weather forecaster Channel 7, that we could be looking at afternoon thunderstorms, which might put a crimp on the fireworks. But they usually do a pretty good job of letting you know as much in advance as they possibly can if those things are. What are they saying over at WWJ? What's the buzz?
The same exact thing. Thunderstorms this afternoon that could affect the fireworks this evening. If you look outside right now, it is completely gray, which is the opposite of what it was 24 hours ago when it was just blue skies and beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful weekend. All right, we're talking about Stoney and Heather hooking up at the Bob Seger concert. Stoney's words, not mine. And then Stoney complaining about the traffic afterwards and talking about
I didn't complain about that.
Yes, you did.
No, I
You
didn't.
did.
I complained about the
She
traffic.
complained, and I said it
Totally
was
sucked.
15 minutes. It was no big deal.
Oh, well, because you left early.
I didn't leave early.
I thought you did.
No, I left my seat early, and you sit there and wait. I watched, saw him walk off, and then we left. But if I was still in my seat, it would have taken an extra half hour probably.
Your mind was preoccupied with getting out. Exactly. You didn't appreciate exactly right,
No.
Gov. You have to. That's the problem with today's culture, right? You're looking at your cell
please.
phone. You're tweeting.
I refused to leave. My wife wanted to leave earlier. I said, no, we're staying till the end. So
Or she wanted to leave in like, what, 2 hours in or something like that? How long was the concert?
a little over 2 hours.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
A little over 2 hours.
You couldn't know when you're enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Much like at your wedding?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Very much like that.
Sweeping hands. Smashed.
So I have a good leave early, and I think Jamie would have done the same thing. Because Jamie sounds like he would never leave a concert early.
I don't go to a lot of concerts. So if I'm going to a concert, I think I'm going to kind of be there for the long run.
All right, so a couple years ago, I went to Philadelphia, and the first full day we got there, my cousin was going to drive from Philly to Citi Field in New York, and right there, Manhattan almost. You're pretty much in the whole mess when you go there. And so his friend at 11 in the morning called and said he's sick. So my cousin, and I was only on like 6 hours sleep, said, "Do you want to go?"
And you're going to see what concert?
We're going to see the Eagles, the Doobie Brothers, and Steely Dan. It was this thing called the Classic East.
Okay.
There was one at Citi Field, one at Dodger Stadium. So I'd never seen the Eagles. I've never seen any of these bands. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. Why not? And I knew it was going to be long. So we had to leave like 1:30 in the afternoon. It started at like 5. And it's an almost 2-hour drive to do this. So we get to the end, and it's the Eagles, obviously. And they come out for their encore. And then we're going to do another one. And we both look at each other and go, we know what's coming. Hotel California. Let's go. Because we got a long drive home. We're not going to get home until 2 o'clock in the morning at the earliest. But we blew off, obviously, their main song, arguably their best song, to get out of there and beat the traffic. Right or wrong move?
I would say wrong move, but that's because I've gone to see who in like Cleveland, and I'm like, I ain't leaving until the lights come on. And even drive back.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because it's like it's the Eagles playing Hotel California,
Right. And I'd never seen that.
Yeah, and you probably never will.
But when you're sitting up in the rafters and you've got 40,000 people there with you,
Yeah.
and you got an hour and a half to 2 hour drive back to Philly from
Yeah.
New York, and I was dead tired because
Yeah.
we had driven in the night before, and I was done.
I think all things being equal, I would not have gone to the concert, but
Right.
I understand going. Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
it was one of those knee-jerk, spur of the moment things, spontaneous, which I like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I kind of think it's like, okay, I'm here, I've done it, I may as well immerse myself in all of it and see the Eagles play Hotel California.
Right.
I don't know. That's just me.
I would have stayed.
Great ticket text, 97136. I couldn't wait to find out where Stoney parked. F4. Can we use that as like a two Grand Slam question?
Sure. Well, it's funny because
Where does Stoney park?
Because
F4.
originally we were going to meet Heather at her house, and then she said, "No, we're leaving
Well, you
early."
guys really made plans, huh?
did.
Yeah, once I got the tickets, I said,
Yeah.
we're coming in. And so she goes, we're parking and we're at F4. We pulled in. It just happened to be right by her. It was great. Good time.
Don't ever leave early, but I went to see Thomas Rhett on Thursday at TTE for my 5th anniversary and paid $25 for VIP parking so I could get right out. Huh.
Okay.
See a veteran move right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sit in traffic at Pine Knob. I sell all my leftover waters to the cars sitting in the traffic. Made $55 the other day.
We made $40. We sold our chairs. I've
When,
never experienced that before. My mom goes, Heather, this guy wants to buy our chairs. I was like, why didn't you sell them? Where is he?
was this after the show or
No,
during?
this was before the show even started. It was fabulous.
I didn't know chairs were allowed in the.
They have to only they can only be like a foot off the ground.
Okay.
They have to be those low, very low chairs.
Oh, okay.
It's fabulous.
I'm trying to think, what, is that the easiest money you've ever made?
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Although you did give up a chair.
Yeah, but
The easiest money I ever made, I'll never forget this, was walking. I went to the Super Bowl at Ford Field, and I walked out, and somebody bought my ticket from me for $50.
wait, the ticket that can't be used to get in anymore.
Correct. For either a
A
piece of
used
memorabilia or to put on eBay or something like that. There was somebody standing outside of Ford Field, and he goes, I'm paying $50 for tickets. I was like, seriously?
Okay.
Done and done.
Here you go.
I had no great affection
That's
and
weird.
affinity for the game or the ticket. My friend who was a big Steeler fan probably wouldn't have done it, but I was more than happy.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
I ought to give it to him for $5.
I would have given it to him for free.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people where I would never do that. When you walk outside of, after leaving Michigan football games, sometimes there are people, can I have your ticket stub? I said, yeah, sure. What do I get?
Really? Yeah. How does that?
I have no idea.
Well, they probably could have gone in for the second half of that night game. You would have walked out.
It was a minute and a half.
I think on the back of tickets there's a coupon for Michigan.
Oh, for like Mr. Spots or something.
Something like that.
That's a whole nother thing.
Oh my God.
Have you ever used that?
The coupon on the back?
Yeah.
I've used the coupon on the back of my Kroger receipt to get like a great deal at Jet's Pizza. But I've never used the coupon on the back of a ticket.
I did once for like a Dunkin' Donuts. I just happened to notice. Oh, wow.
For the races.
I don't even remember what it was for.
All right, so tonight is game one of these 3-game, potentially best 2 out of 3 World Series games between Michigan and Vanderbilt as the Wolverines go for the national championship. It's definitely a neat story. I don't, a couple weeks ago, as this was all starting, we did a topic about whether Michigan State fans would be rooting for Michigan. We found out that Stoney has a couple of friends. Other than that, no, nobody is. They're rooting against Michigan, but for the most
See, I
part,
ran into somebody again yesterday, and they said, it was a huge Michigan State fan, because I'm not rooting for them, but I'm not rooting against them either.
well, we know some Michigan State fans here at the
Yeah.
station who, I was on the Fox 2 roundtable last night with Caputo, who said, the run ends here. It's over. They can't beat a team like Vanderbilt. I was like, oh, okay. The same thing they said about UCLA
Right.
and Florida State and Texas Tech. But if you say so, okay, then they simply can't. I mean, I know Vanderbilt's really good,
Yes.
and they're favored to win, but Michigan has proven all the naysayers wrong pretty much since the start of the Big Ten tournament.
Hey, why play the game if Caputo says it?
Exactly. So there's really nothing else on tonight. The World Cup team plays today at 2 o'clock against Spain. The Tigers are off today. Not that the Tigers are any great draw right about now. Is this sports must-see TV for you? Or is this like a cute gimmicky thing where, oh, did they win? I forgot to watch last night. Like, for example, with all due respect, a few years ago, the Michigan State women's basketball team went to the Final Four. It was the same year the Michigan State men's team went to the Final Four. I think they lost in the semifinals, but still, they got to the Final Four. It's a great accomplishment. I watched 0 minutes and 0 seconds of that game. Well, will you be watching the College World Series tonight? Even if you're not a Michigan fan, if you're just kind of a natural sports fan, is it a tune-in factor or not? I mean, for me, it definitely is.
Yeah.
And normally I would at least tune in for a little bit of the College World Series because I find it very entertaining. But now that Michigan did it.
Your son likes baseball. It's a cool thing to watch.
Yeah, but he's not a particularly big college baseball
I know,
fan.
but it's still it's still different. I mean,
It'll be fun to watch. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, it is must-see TV, and it is still cute. It's both, actually, if you think about it.
But do you see yourself getting involved in it, invested in it? Like,
Yeah.
do you see any scenario by which we talk about the game tomorrow on the radio?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Not for hours, but if like their left fielder for some reason drops another fly ball or whatever, a key situation, yeah, you have to wonder why they didn't, make a defensive replacement.
But I don't know enough about the team to sit there and
I know
say.
a little bit enough.
But I don't think our listeners do.
No, true, but we
Yeah.
can talk. I mean, I don't think people are going to call in unless there's a controversial
What was
play.
Backus thinking into that decision?
Nobody's going to call in for that.
Yeah.
But if there's a play at the plate and they reviewed, they go to review and they don't, turn it over, or if there's something that happens in the game, yeah. But no, we're not going to. Oh, you should have pulled Henry earlier, that type of thing. We might mention. I don't think callers are.
I think, like, for obviously, there's we've mentioned Doug Karsh, a huge Michigan baseball fan. I think, for people who are really into it, obviously, I mean, it goes without saying. I'm not trying to downplay it. It's huge. It's awesome. It's fantastic. But I think for most people, it's a little bit like Lions preseason football, in that we'll watch it, we might pretend like we're trying to draw conclusions, but other than that, it's just going to be more like popcorn. It's like, enjoy it. It's good, but
That's why I say
my blood pressure will probably stay exactly the same throughout the entire game.
mine, because I know how I get at these games, whether it's Michigan or Michigan State and these type of things. My blood pressure will go up a little bit, but that's just the way I am. I'll get invested and I'll get pissed off if something happens, whatever.
Is this must-see TV? 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Heather's got news up next on 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, Planet Fitness is home of the judgment-free zone, where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. Planet Fitness offers clean environment, tons of equipment, and they got this thing called the Circuit. It's great. Full-body workout in just 30 minutes in the 30-minute Circuit. All memberships include fitness training. You get all this for just $10 a month. Black Card members enjoy the use of amenities such as the unlimited tanning, hydro massage, massage chairs, and total body enhancement, along with access to more than 1,700 locations worldwide and unlimited guest privileges. Like I said, memberships start at just $10 a month. And I am exhibit A of what Planet Fitness can do for you, because when I went there regularly, I lost some weight. And I've sloughed off over the past few months, and little belly's coming back. Join today in club or online at www.planetfitness.com. It's a judgment-free zone, just $10 a month.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing in Ann Arbor. There is still a big problem on M14 eastbound, closed right now from 94 to Barton Drive due to an earlier accident. It is now an investigation. You can use 94 eastbound to US 23 as a possible alternate. Also, there's some heavier traffic 75 southbound from before Baldwin to University Drive. When getting your estimates, call Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. 37 years in the business. Get the best quality at the best prices guaranteed. Call Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. 313-533-5700. MastercraftHeating.com. I'm Michelle Pena in the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
The Detroit Tigers host the Texas Rangers. Pre-game tomorrow at 6:45 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Wow your guests and your graduation party this summer with catering from Lazy Bones Smokehouse. Lazy Bones has been serving Metro Detroit's best barbecue for 15 years. Brisket, burnettes, spare ribs, and more. Whether it's picking up party pants or full-service catering is needed, Lazy Bones is the hassle-free choice to impress your guests. Check out all their catering options at LazyBonesSmokehouse.net. That's LazyBonesSmokehouse.net. Lazy Bones.
employee pricing. Come see me, Rich.
And me, Tanya.
During the summer of Jeep sales event.
At the all-new Lalani Land Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on M53 in beautiful Imlay City, Michigan.
Call 810-724-0444 or click LalanChrysler.com.
Excuse limited SRT models and radiators.
Jeep Ram. On the day your child was born, you vowed to give them the very best. Since then, you've devoted yourself to fulfill that promise. At Chippewa Valley Schools, we're as committed to your child as you are. From safe and supportive kindergarten programs to dedicated ninth grade centers on every high school campus. No other district offers the same award-winning programs and high-tech classrooms that give your child the tools they need to succeed. Isn't it time to give them the education they deserve? Isn't it time to choose Chippewa Valley Schools? Visit choosechippewa.com.
CenterPoint Energy Services wants to know, what will you do with 3 months of free natural gas? That's 3 months of paying a $0.00 natural gas rate, which really frees up your summer budget for stuff like a trip to the water park, a weekend getaway, or an awesome new home upgrade. Plus, switch now for a low summer rate, and you could save year-round with CenterPoint Energy Services. Dial pound 250 and save 3 for free. Limited time offer. Terms, conditions, exclusions apply. Visit freeforfreegas.com for details.
Join the 1 million customers who've chosen General RV. With our huge selection of over 6,000 RVs, you'll find the trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome of your dreams. Save thousands today with up to 50% off MSRP. That's right, up to 50% off MSRP, because General RV's buying power is unmatched. These deals won't last, so now's the time to buy. Come see why General RV has been Michigan's #1 RV dealer since 1962. Visit us in Wixom, Clarkston, Brownstown, and Mount Clemens to save thousands.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about genetically modified ingredients?
Don't like them.
Artificial flavors and colors?
No thanks.
Clean ingredients.
Now that I like.
When you care about what's in things and what's not, shouldn't your vitamins be clean too? Sundown vitamins are all clean all the time. Non-GMO, free of gluten and dairy, with colors and flavors from real food. We even have USDA certified Sundown Organics and kids vitamins too. When you're living clean, choose clean with Sundown vitamins at supermarkets, drugstores, or on Amazon.
You can win up to $500,000 with Michigan Lottery's $500,000 Money Match $5 instant game when you visit 97 The Ticket at Comerica Park's Gate A before the Tigers take on the Texas Rangers through Thursday. There's fun in every one. Get tickets for any Tigers home game at Tigers.com. Got something to add? Text 97 The Ticket now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Toyota, home of the family deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com. Now available for download. Always Aggravated, a Mike Valenti signature podcast. Get it on radio.com and Apple iTunes.
Time for news with Heather Park. Heather, good morning. What's going on?
Good morning. Happy Monday. Yeah. New week.
Yes.
A local Detroit graffiti artist who was actually hired by the city to paint a mural, actually a series of murals, was arrested by Detroit police because they thought he was a vandal.
So,
go figure.
The police officers are paid by the city of Detroit.
Yes.
This guy was being paid by the city of Detroit.
He sure was.
And one arrested the other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Poor guy. He said that, it really was just an awful experience. And he said that, as this was going down, more officers kept showing up, and even city officials showed up to where he was painting to say, hey, this guy is cool. We hired him. He is supposed to be doing his job, but he couldn't find his little, permit.
Yeah.
And he ended up being arrested for resisting arrest. And he also had an outstanding traffic warrant.
What's the guy's name again? Schleppy or something like that?
Sheefy McFly.
Sheefy McFly.
Yes.
His birth name is actually Marty's brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely his birth name for sure.
That's a shame. The stuff it's just total breakdown of communications, which happens in every workplace all the time.
And now he's trying to figure out if he still wants to finish the mural he was working on.
Sheefy?
Yes. I hope he does.
I hope he does too. It looks like a wonderful mural.
I think it will be, without a doubt. So the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in the Dominican Republic is now getting rid of their liquor dispensers in their rooms, mini bars.
Liquor dispensers?
That's what they're being called. I think they're just getting rid of actual liquor in the mini bars. They'll still have the water and the whatever locksmith, and he was actually trying to change the locks. And this crazy guy, called the cops on one of her employees, claiming that they were trespassing on his property. The cop showed up. He showed him this fake deed, which they instantly recognized as fake. They also knew this was Halle Berry's home.
They spelled deed wrong?
It probably. Yeah. And he was arrested.
Look, I give him points for creativity, but I don't know how he thought he would ever get away with it.
It's just going into my own house. This is my house.
Like
I own
Halle Berry just threw up her hands and say, hey, you got me.
Indeed, yeah, you got me.
Wow,
It's worse.
I thought I owned this house, but I guess you do now. It's crazy.
This guy also said he didn't realize that this was Halle Berry's home. Just happened to be.
He just happened to pick out a house that he wanted to make a false deed on.
Yes.
Oh, good for him.
So Air Canada has launched an investigation after a woman was somehow just left behind on a plane. This is after the plane had already parked, had already basically been put away for the night.
Yeah.
She woke up, she said it was freezing cold, it was pitch dark, and she was still strapped into her seatbelt. This was hours after the plane landed.
I didn't know they put planes away for the night. I just assumed they stayed at those gates. Like, I know they have big hangars at the airport where planes go to get serviced and things, but it's like, let's say you fly the last flight into the DTW, Detroit Metro.
Yes.
And you get off the plane, and does the Delta plane then go park somewhere? Or is
I
it just,
think so.
Does it? I just thought it stayed at the gate for whatever the first flight was the next morning.
Never hung around long enough to find out.
I don't think the hangar's big enough for all that, the whole fleet.
No, not the whole fleet, but yeah.
Well, maybe it was just parked there and they took the little gate, the gate down.
The jetway.
So even so, she was still on a plane that had already been parked wherever it was parked.
Right,
I can't imagine that. So she woke up, no cell phone, it was dead. She couldn't charge it because the plane was turned off. She said it was almost complete blackness. She couldn't see anything when she woke up, but she did manage to get into the cockpit. That's when she found a flashlight and was able to basically signal to somebody. She pushed open the door.
It's such a weird story.
Really is.
It's like, I don't know how that happens. And
But Air Canada has said this did happen.
they've
acknowledged it.
that.
Yes.
So it's not like it's not fake news.
No, it is not fake news. It is real news. All right, so there was a guy who was on trial for burglary last month, and for some odd reason, he ended up throwing his own poop at the judge.
Okay.
Yep. He yelled as he was throwing it, "It's protein! It's good for you!" And the good news is that it didn't actually hit the judge. But the funny news is that this all happened before the jury was actually into the courtroom, and they ended up finding him not guilty.
Because the jury couldn't consider the flying poop as part of the testimony.
But he could be facing some new charges because of the flying poop.
Did it say, Heather, where the poop was delivered?
Right there. Right there. Right wherever he was sitting.
The poop was produced in the courtroom. It's not like he produced it in the bathroom and brought it with him.
No, the article says it happened right there during the criminal trial.
Oh, so he was pooping during the trial and just...
Yeah, and then threw it.
That's some impressive mindfulness.
Oh, yes, it is.
I would have some serious, I think, stage fright situations if I was sitting in a courtroom trying to do that. Like for the guy to produce it, not some stick-to-itiveness.
For sure, without a doubt. Maybe you'll get an award for that.
No.
In jail years ago. So, in anticipation of Toy Story 4, last week we were talking about our favorite animated movies of all time, and someone kind of took that a step further and determined the most popular Pixar movies in each state.
Was it Wallet Hub?
I don't think it was Wallet Hub.
No, that seems like a Wallet Hub type of story.
I think it was CableTV.com.
Oh, okay.
It does sound like Wallet Hub, though. Do you want to guess the most popular Pixar movie? It's something we said in studio.
Frozen?
No.
Frozen's not a Pixar. No, it's just a traditional Disney cartoon. In Michigan.
Well, in Michigan and the most popular in general.
Oh, Toy Story.
No.
Nemo, right?
No. It's Up.
Oh, okay.
Up was the most popular Pixar movie in Michigan and also in 17 states.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, at least
Toy
we're part
Story
of
was popular in one state.
Idaho? I don't know. Huh.
Toy Story was the most popular in Florida.
Now the simple Florida.
The next one, which we didn't even bring up, was Brave.
Oh, that's a bunch of crap.
Right, isn't it?
No.
In 8 states, they said Brave was their favorite
No.
Pixar movie, followed by Inside Out. I did really like that movie.
Inside Out's a great movie.
Yeah.
Brave is not. No one likes Brave.
Who saw that?
My daughters. And that's it. That's the list.
Young girls.
Yeah, young girls. I mean, it came out, and it was, I'm sure it was a big summer movie when it came out, but it doesn't have the staying power. Like, for example, if you go to the Magic Kingdom, you can see Brave, the princess from Brave in about 3 seconds. You can see the princesses from Frozen in about 3 hours.
Yes, after you wait in the longest line ever. Yeah. All right, so the 31st annual World's Ugliest Dog Contest was held over the weekend. And the winner is Scamp the Tramp.
Sounds like an ugly dog.
He's really not that ugly, but he does have kind of beady eyes. He's got really disheveled wild hair that is actually in a little bit of dreadlocks up near the front. And then he has really short, stubby legs and no teeth.
I gotta say, Heather, you are a dog softie.
I sure am.
Because for you to say this dog is not ugly.
This dog is ugly.
I mean, this dog is sincerely ugly.
But is he the world's ugliest dog?
Show me one that's uglier.
Oh, I sure can.
You can?
Look at those Chinese crusteds. Those dogs are uglier than Scamp the Tramp.
You're allowed to say that on the radio?
Yeah.
What'd you just say?
Chinese crested.
Oh, crested. I just said crested.
I did, but those dogs are ugly.
What's Tom Brady? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That is also an ugly dog.
Yeah, so he's going home with a trophy, $1,500 in cash, and also an appearance on the Today Show.
Well, and the parents cannot take any umbrage when people call their dog ugly then. Like, if I were to say your dogs are ugly, you'd be pissed. And if you were to say my dog's ugly,
My dogs are not ugly.
No, nor is my dog.
No.
But this person who's putting their dog out there as the ugliest around has to accept the fact that their dog is ugly.
That's very
And their
true.
dog is ugly.
Yeah.
The Chinese
It's all right.
crested dog is just weird looking.
It's ugly, though.
Well, so is Scamp the
Got like
Tramp.
hair, it's got like in this picture of a dog, the Chinese crested dog I'm looking at, it's got like hair over its eyes.
Well, they don't have any hair on their body, only on their head.
The owner of Scamp the Tramp found the dog on Pet Finder in 2014, and she said, quote, I ran across Scamp's photo, and it was just like Tinder for dogs.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
That's a little creepy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd
not a
like
little
it.
creepy, it's a lot creepy.
All right, 7:31. When we come back, we'll tell you how you can win tickets to the Tigers take on the Washington Nationals. Maybe see Max Scherzer. Probably not, but maybe. I mean,
Sunday he's pitching.
well, then there goes that tease. 97.1, The Ticket. The all-new Chevy Silverado is here. It's the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. There are 8 different trim levels and 6 different powertrains. So there's a Silverado for everyone. Tigers tickets could also be yours thanks to Chevrolet and 97.1 The Ticket. Tune in to our show, Jamie and Stoney, for your chance to win. Chevrolet, proud sponsor of the Detroit Tigers.
Lucky Draw is back at MGM Grand Detroit. So get ready to get lucky playing all your favorite slots and table games with your M Life Rewards card, June 1st through 28th. Don't miss our lucky draws every 15 minutes from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Friday in June. And you can win up to $10,000 in cash. It's the Lucky Draw, exclusively at MGM Grand Detroit. Visit the M Life Rewards desk for all the exciting details. Must be 21 or older. Grand times ahead.
Attention new car buyers. Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is closing out June with a massive inventory sell-down. We're celebrating the summer of Jeep by offering spectacular savings on our huge selection of fabulous Jeep SUVs. Great lease deals on the all-new Jeep Compass, Grand Cherokee, and the Go Anywhere Wrangler. Over 600 to choose from. The all-new Jeep Gladiator pickup. It's here now. Great savings on loaded Chrysler Pacificas, Dodge Journeys, and if it's performance you crave, we're dealing in Chargers and Challengers. Parkway will take you out of any lease with a $3,000 or less payoff. No problem. And Parkway offers more trade-in cash, $2,000 more the appraised value, plus an extra $2,000. And we'll buy your vehicle even if we don't sell you a new one. So see George, he'll pay cash for it. Literally hundreds of vehicles under $200 a month. The savings are huge and it's on now only at Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Hall Road in Clinton Township. Just show up, sign up, and ride. Open Saturday 10 to 3. See deal for details at parkwaycpj.com 24/7.
Hey, it's Flo. And you know what word I've never understood? Top hat. Aren't all hats on top? They're like the toppest part of every outfit. Unless I've been doing it wrong. That's why I stick with simple words like Flotection. It means the sense of security you'll feel when your new home is protected insurance through me and Progressive. Also, there shouldn't be a top hat unless there's a bottom hat. Wait, is that what underwear is?
Save an average of 17% on car insurance when you bundle home and auto through Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations. There's nothing like meeting face to face, and there's nothing like Zoom to make that happen. Zoom lets you connect and do business across town or around the world. Zoom ties together all of your communication needs into one easy platform for video conferencing, phone calls, group chat, webinars, and your conference rooms. Connect easily from anywhere. Your mobile phone, your laptop, or conference room. Zoom is how business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom. Imagining a better bank starts with looking at the savings rates most banks offer and saying, really? Capital One is building something better. You can open a Capital One savings account with one of the nation's best savings rates from anywhere, like here, or here, or here. One of the nation's best savings rates. Opened online at a Capital One location or from anywhere. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? For consumers only. Offered by Capital One NA member FDIC. Copyright 2018 Capital One. Let's think about customization presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your auto insurance so you only pay for what you need. So why aren't more things in life customizable? Why isn't a burger cheaper when you ask for no onions? I don't want them, so shouldn't you deduct the price of the onions? Right? Otherwise I'm paying for the onions, but I'm not receiving any onions. Go to libertymutual.com for a customized quote and you could save. Liberty, 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 liberty. Coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurance.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike Pura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, log on to nbthealth.com.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere.
No, the president is not in the studio. However, we do have a pair of tickets to give away to see the Tigers take on the Washington Nationals this Friday, June 28th at 7:10. And we're going to play a game we like to call President or National. This really shouldn't be that hard. We're going to give you a name, and you have to tell us whether or not it's a former U.S. president or a current Washington National. Okay. Thank you, Stoney. Well said. 248-539-9797 is the telephone number if you'd like to play President or National. This may be the easiest game we've ever done, I think. But then again, you never know. American history it slips by for some and not for others. Yes, Greg?
Remember we did have Celebrity Ray or Tampa Bay Ray?
No, that was before my time. Who were some of the choices?
Well, I just know that all of the Celebrity Rays were named Ray, and all of the Tampa Rays were not named Ray. It was kind of easy.
Okay. Well, that's not the case here.
Charles Evan Longoria.
Yeah, Celebrity Ray. All right, 248-539-9797. Again, this is the 35th anniversary weekend, and these tickets are for the Friday night game, June the 28th at 7:10. Come celebrate the championship of the 1984 Tigers on starting Friday. The celebration will kick off with a live pregame fan Q&A with the dynamic duo of Lou Whitaker and Hall of Famer Alan Trammell at 5:30. For tickets, go to tigers.com. All right, let's go to Austin in Howell, who will try his hand at this dastardly game of President or National. Are you ready, Austin?
I am.
How you doing today, buddy? Good?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. All right, we're going to give you 5 names, although in truth we'll probably only end up giving you 3. And all you have to do is tell us national or president, okay? All right, here we go. Number 1, Donald Trump. No, that's not one. That's not one. All right, here we go. Martin Van Buren.
President.
Yes. That's right. And of course the Van Buren boys, let's not forget.
All right, number 2, Matthew Adams.
National.
That's right.
That's right. Wow, he's 2 for 2 on this one. Here we go. Number 3, John Tyler.
I'm going national.
Sorry. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Who can forget the famous Tippecanoe and Tyler 2?
Right.
John Tyler, former president of the United States. Ooh, now the heat is on.
you can win this thing. Franklin Pierce.
I'm sorry?
Franklin Pierce.
National.
No.
No, former president. And also a nasty left-handed reliever. All right, so it all comes down to this one, Austin. Put your thinking cap on. If you get this right, you get the tickets. If you don't, you're a shamed loser of the first ever President International game. You ready?
I am.
Chester Arthur.
That's definitely national.
You're wrong again.
Wrong.
No way.
Yeah, way.
How many Chesters are there in professional baseball? All right, sorry, Austin. I thought you had that. I'm sorry. Listen, when I was a kid, my mom had presidential placemats. So we had all the presidents up through, at the time, I think it was Gerald Ford. So go out and buy some presidential placemats, study them, and then come back and try again next time.
What was his name again? The caller?
What was it?
I remember he was from Powell, but
yeah.
But can we, Paul, if he ever calls for the 2 Grand Slam, hang up on him. Because he ain't winning.
I could guess missing John Tyler. Okay.
Right.
Chester Arthur. Come on.
Franklin. Well, they're both obscure presidents. The last 3 are obscure presidents.
Yeah.
I even tried to make it harder with Matt Adams by saying Matthew Adams.
I know, which I appreciated. I was thinking the exact same thing, because I don't think we've ever had a President Matt before. But now we have had a...
That's over there criticizing the game beforehand.
I know. I thought it was easy.
Vindication.
Way to go. All right, so here we go. Off-air question. If you know the answer to this, 248-539-9797. National or President? Barack Obama. No, that's not it. Here we go. Here's the question. Good luck looking this one up. He got the first hit in Nationals team history. He got the first hit in Nationals team history. If you know who it is, 248-539-9797. That's 248-539-9797. First correct answer off air wins the Tiger tickets.
All right, we have some ticket texts on the College World Series and whether you'll be invested or not. The game will be delayed for 3 hours by alums from both teams telling people they went to Vanderbilt, Michigan.
No, are Vanderbilt people the same way?
I think so. I'll tune in after Jeopardy. The first hour of the game isn't required watching, but I'll definitely watch. It's a great story. That's from Angus and Sterling.
Okay, so he watches you got Wheel of Fortune, then the Jeopardy, and then he's going to go right up. What about the Bachelorette, though, right? Is the Bachelorette on tonight, Heather?
Oh, it sure is.
Are you going to watch the College World Series or the Bachelorette?
I'm going with the Bachelorette.
Oh, you're okay. I'm just checking.
Actually, we should do a Twitter poll here.
You guys should get together and watch TV together.
We should do a Twitter poll. What are you more invested in, the U.S. versus Spain Women's World Cup or Michigan Vanderbilt in the College World Series? Because I think there are a lot of people who look at the Women's World Cup. Yeah, I'm going to watch it, but I don't care that much.
Yeah.
Very simple. Jamie is trying to call out the bandwagon.
No, I'm not. Look, an event like this invites the bandwagon.
Yes.
Fans. That's what these events are all about. College baseball, for whatever reason, is not a very popular game on a national scope. It's not even a very popular game on a local scope. Diehard Michigan fans, I'm gonna say something here, Stoney. You can say I'm wrong. I bet you they couldn't have named Eric Bakich before the recent run started.
Probably.
Well, okay. I couldn't.
Yeah. See, and so now they can, and that's fine. That's what these runs are about. I mean, so I got no problem with bandwagon fans when it comes to the College World Series. And I bet you, like I said, there's a lot of Michigan. First of all, every Michigan baseball player ever, I'm sure, is trying desperately to get to Omaha.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly the guys from the 84 team. I know they talked about Abbott and Sabo and Larkin and guys like that. So for sure, and they should. I mean, I know Doug loves Michigan baseball. I know he'd love to be there, but he probably can't because of work and family. So am I calling him